I'll go wherever I want. My coworker's picking me up, so don't ask questions. That's what she said. Lipstick half done in the mirror. Dress too tight for errands. Eyes that didn't even meet mine. I smiled, just a small nod. Okay. She had no idea it would be the last night she ever said those words to me, or that she'd walk into a nightmare when she came back. 12 years. That's how long we'd been together. We built a life from nothing. Cracked tile floors turned to hardwood. One car turned to two. Kids, mortgage. Late-night ramen turned to candlelit dinners. Every step forward had my blood in it. Every sacrifice made space for her dreams. She used to look at me like I was her home. But comfort turns into boredom, and boredom into contempt. It started small, a sudden password on her phone. Nights out labeled team dinners. A silence that filled the house even when she was laughing. Love doesn't die with screaming matches. It dies with detachment. The truth hit me in pieces. The first was her phone buzzing at 2:13 a.m. I didn't check it, not that night, but I memorized the number. The second was her perfume, expensive, new, worn only on the nights she needed to breathe. The third, her coworker. That same name mentioned too casually, too often. I never yelled, never accused. I just watched. I started tracking patterns, dates, gas mileage, receipts that didn't match her stories. I opened a secret folder on my laptop, labeled it taxes. I bought a burner phone, hired a PI. Every Thursday night, she thought she was outsmarting me. But I knew every move, every hotel, every hour she was unfaithful. My chest burned every time I saw them together. But pain sharpens you, refines you. The man she was seeing? Married, executive, with more to lose than she did. That mattered. I didn't want her back. I wanted her undone. The plan took 2 months. Bank accounts separated, assets shielded, custody prepped, evidence compiled, photos, videos, GPS logs, voice recordings. I didn't send anything, not yet. No, I wanted her to feel safe, to think she had control. Because people like her, they never see the fall until the ground smashes into their face. That Thursday night, I helped her zip up her dress. "You look nice," I said. She barely muttered, "Thanks." Her phone buzzed. "He's outside," she mumbled. I followed her to the door, kissed her cheek. "Have fun." She left without looking back. I exhaled, then I got to work. First, his wife received the package. Every photo, every receipt, a full dossier of their affair, courtesy of an anonymous friend. Then HR at his company got the same envelope, with timestamps proving he used company funds, company time for his little getaways. By the time their dinner reservation was over, his phone would be blowing up with hellfire. And my wife? Well, she came home to an empty house. No kids, no husband, just silence. And a large manila envelope waiting on the kitchen table. She called me 37 times that night. The messages shifted, from annoyance to confusion, then panic. "Where are you? Why are the closets empty? What is this? Please call me." I didn't. I waited until the next morning. I walked in just as she sat on the floor, envelope in her lap, mascara running, hands shaking. She looked up at me like I was the ghost of someone she'd buried. "You? You planned this?" I nodded, quietly, calmly. "Yes." She begged, apologized, said she'd do anything. But here's the thing about betrayal. It rewires your soul. You don't want the person back. You want them to feel everything they made you feel. I handed her the divorce papers, custody arrangements, financial breakdowns. She'd walked into a trap disguised as freedom, and she'd signed away her power when she chose lies over loyalty. The fallout was swift. He lost his job. His wife took the kids and half his fortune. She lost her stability, her status, and the safety net she thought would catch her. The house? In my name. The kids? With me. Her? One-bedroom apartment and a job at half the pay. She texts sometimes. I miss them. I miss us. But meaning means nothing without action. I gave her everything, and she spent it like it was disposable. Now, every Thursday night, I sit in the house she thought she owned. Kids asleep upstairs, glass of bourbon in hand, peace in my chest. She said she needed one night a week to breathe. Now, every night is mine. She just doesn't get to be part of it anymore. Final line. She thought I was the man who'd let her walk away with everything. But I'm the man who let her walk into her own reckoning.